When you're struggling with fast technical music, do you ever take a second to check in with your fingers and see if they're moving quickly and snappily rather than frantically and sloppily? Lately, I've been working on one of my absolute favorite pieces, the Nielsen Concerto, sort of just for fun, but as I've been working through it, it really made me think about this wonderful video topic that I think will be really beneficial for you. With the Nielsen Concerto, it's notorious for its technical difficulty and being really challenging for your fingers, and also really challenging musically as well. But I think if you can really focus on being snappy with your fingers and really precise with the fingers, it makes such a big difference. So I actually want to take a look at just a tiny bit of the beginning of the first cadenza in the Nielsen Concerto and sort of demonstrate what I mean between sloppy and snappy fingers so that you can learn how to practice and work on the precision in your fingers to be able to play something really technically demanding like the Nielsen or whatever tricky music you may be working on. If you've ever been playing an interval, and especially a larger interval, and heard something like this where you have some like extra junk in between the notes, maybe like that extra stuff in between the notes is usually a sign of some finger sloppiness. If I sort of showed you what my fingers were doing in slow motion on that, there was something like I played the F and then my pinky maybe came up too soon, so there was a moment of a G, and then these other fingers sort of fanned off sort of whenever they felt like it in a very sloppy way. So you got all those extra stuff between the F and the G, and then maybe my pinky floated up too high, so then on the way down my pinky didn't get to the F key soon enough, so there was also some extra notes in between the C and the F, and that kind of stuff comes up all the time and is a really good indication that there's some lacking precision in your fingers. Whereas if instead of being sloppy with the fingers and sort of just letting them move when they feel like it, if instead I take every single finger, wait till the last possible second to move it so that it becomes very snappy and very precise, something more like this, F, C, F, C, that sort of precision and snappiness to the fingers is what will allow you to play fast technical music really cleanly and clearly, hearing every single note and avoiding fast note freakout. Of course, that's easier said than done, and you want to be careful that you're not getting too tense with the snappiness of the fingers, because tension, of course, is also the enemy of speed. But let me dig into this little bit of technical passage from the beginning of the first cadenza in the Nielsen, so you can sort of see how I work on that and how I'm thinking about snappy versus sloppy fingers. Alright, so I'm going to play this with my good, super snappy fingers, and I want you to just notice the motion in between, and then I'll do it with some sloppier fingers, and again, listen to the difference and also see the difference in the finger coordination. Now for the sloppy version. Alright, so hopefully you were able to hear and see the difference between the clean, snappy fingers versus the loose, sloppy fingers. I want to give you two quick ways to actually practice this in your own music so that you can hopefully implement that and improve your playing as well on technical, fast stuff like this. So what you have to do in order to move your fingers snappy is wait actually longer than you think you need to so that your fingers get used to moving quicker than they may actually need to. And if your fingers are used to moving faster than they need to, then when they have to move really fast, you'll have that sort of quick reflex ready to go. So the first way I like to practice it is actually very, very, very slow so that I have plenty of time to think about where my fingers need to go, but still with moving my fingers at the last possible second as quickly as possible. So maybe instead of going at a normal speed, dee, 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 maybe I would go really slow and then move my fingers twice as fast. So that would look like this. Dee, 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 dee. So you can see I have really good precision, really good speed of my fingers because I have plenty of time to think about where I'm going, and that will allow me to play really quickly eventually when I need to. The other method that's really great for developing snappy fingers is to do just 2 notes at a time as quickly and snappily as you can. So maybe just that first E to G, dee-dee, and then the next G to B flat, dee-dee, dee-dee. This again gives your brain plenty of time to think about the next 2 notes that it needs to play so you can play it as snappily and quickly as possible. And the last little tip and reminder as you're doing these practice methods on your fast music is try to stay as relaxed as possible. It can be really tempting to get sort of twitchy and tense where you're trying to like really control it and be sort of jolty, but we don't actually want that. We want this snappiness and precision, but we want it in a relaxed way. So always keeping your fingers relaxed, even though they're moving really, really quickly. They'll actually go faster and you won't hurt yourself if you're staying relaxed as you're moving quickly. So I hope that helps you with your fast technical music and helps you to learn better control of your fingers, better snappiness, so that you always have clean, smooth connections no matter how fast the notes are going. And of course, thank you so much for watching this. I love getting to hear how this is helping you all in the comments and all of the likes on the videos and the views. It makes me so happy to see that this is reaching people and actually having an impact on people. So truly, thank you for watching, and I look forward to seeing you in another video.